Please keep in mind, we are not making fun of these people or their homes. We are just trying to be educational and make sure that you or I don't appear on these future live streams of homeowner mistakes. Let's get right into it. Okay, DIY homeowner disaster pictures. Okay, this one is a heat register that's covered up by a wall. I think the homeowner probably put a new flooring in and they accidentally went right over the heating duct. I've seen that one in the real world before. All right. And then this one, it's hard to see because the photo got cut off, but it is a hose bib or faucet. You can call it either one. A faucet right over the electrical outlet. Look at that. Water and electricity don't mix. I bet whether you've done your own DIY homeowner work or not, that one is no surprise to you that water and electricity do not mix. Okay, moving on. This is stairs. I have seen this one in real life too. So the wooden railings, they're up here. They're kind of hard to see the railings. They took them down. Probably they were too loose or had some other issue, and they never put them back up. So now you have literally a life or death situation right there when somebody's going to literally fall down the stairs. That one is not funny. That one is safety. Please take safety first and foremost when doing your own home improvement projects, and that goes for you and me. Exactly. Okay, let's this one. This one is appearing to be an attic picture, and if you look right there, that is a plumbing vent, which means sewer gas. It smells. It actually can be explosive. It doesn't go through the roof anymore. Sorry, I apologize with the green screen. Okay, right there. It doesn't go through the roof anymore. That would have been leaking in the attic, and you have to reconnect it. I don't know why it came loose, but a homeowner shoved apparently a paint spray can in the hole. Okay, moving on. This one, it did get cut off. I apologize. It was a balcony up above, and the support goes right in between two windows. So they had a beautiful bank of casement windows there. They built a balcony over the top, and now it's obstructed view because the balcony support goes right over the windows. Back to attics. So attics, we do see a lot of structural damage in attics for sure. I always tell people, look up into your attics and crawl spaces. The more difficult the area is to see or get into, likely the more problems you're going to have. So this is a roof rafter in an attic, and it has cracked. It has a horizontal crack through it. Structural problems. It can be repaired for sure. However, it cannot be repaired with duct tape. And as you can see there, that is gray duct tape that everybody loves, but it's not structurally adequate to repair your house, or maybe it is. Okay, this one is a basement bathroom. You are literally going to the throne, up to the throne. I don't know if you wear a crown or not when you're sitting on the throne. The reason this happens, and I've seen it hundreds of times, the reason this happens to homeowners when they take on their own basement bathroom projects is they don't have any way to drain. They're afraid or don't have the knowledge to cut into the floor to put the proper slope in the drains in. So they realize if they build the bathroom up, such in this case, the toilet goes up, then the slope works and it drains into the sewer line. It's a no-go. Don't build your basement bathrooms that way. Okay, this one, hopefully you can see it. Let me get out of the way. Okay, that is a beer can being used as a shower head. Beer can being used as a shower head. I don't know what happened to their original shower head. I don't know if it fell off or what have you. I think the homeowner used what he or she had available to them. And hey, points for being very, very creative. This one is a hole in a brick wall in the house right there. Don't know what used to be there, if it was a built-in mailbox, but somehow it fell out and there was a hole in the house and they used whatever they could find to shove in there. Probably would have been better just to tarp it over for now until you can get a mason in there to repair that for sure. This one, hey, they get points for creativity. It was a standalone sink. They wanted storage to the left and to the right, so they decided to build countertops next to it. I think that's the order. Maybe the order would have been the other direction. Maybe it did have a vanity and countertops and they cut it through and just put a pedestal sink in. Not sure, but in either case, they get points for being creative here. Okay, what do we have here? We have a steel, get out of the way. They have a steel bottle jack. So those are the kind of jacks you can lift up your car. hydraulic bottle jack. It's not used for structural, even if it was, and I have done it once before, even if it was used for structural to jack up part of a house, floor joists, in this case, deck stairs, it's never to be left as permanent. You do have to eventually re-support, put a footer in, and brace that properly, and take out your temporary bottle jack. That is a common thread I have seen in people's homes. Temporary measures and then they become permanent and then they just stay around forever. So if you do a temporary repair, please, in a timely fashion, get back to it and fix it yourself or hire a contractor to do it. Okay. Hopefully you saw that. Two ring doorbell, connect the wires. There are two wires, a black and a red there. And if you connect those two wires, the doorbell will ring. And it's only low voltage. You only get a little bit of a shock there. You actually will see a little spark and a little shock when you connect it. Keep in mind, a inexpensive basic doorbell button costs about $2, and they could have fixed that problem so you don't have to shock your guests by doing their own wire splicing on your front porch. This one is a homeowner falling through the ceiling. Believe it or not, we have seen that a lot. Maybe 10 times in my career of over 2 decades. Look up in the ceiling, huge gaping hole, not related to plumbing or any other issue. It appeared that somebody fell through the ceiling from the attic. So when you're up in your attic, in most cases, there is no flooring system at all. You have to be very, very careful what you are stepping on. Otherwise, you will fall through your ceilings and don't become this guy or gal. Okay, next one is a structural problem. That is a uh, concrete pier that is leaning over, and part of the house beam and floor joist system is now failed. Let me get out of the way. All right. Can you see that good? Okay. So the footer, I'm guessing, is not supported and it literally sunk into the ground and the whole thing just kind of twisted. And you will absolutely be feeling that on your main floors. When you have sloping floors, there's going to be a reason for it. You want to start going underneath the house and trying to investigate and see what the reason is. Sometimes it's a major structural, but a lot of times it's not. It can be a minor inconvenience that we can definitely repair. Okay, outlets. Triple is better than single, right? So they wanted additional outlets, and I think they weren't sure what to do. So you can buy a 3-gang box or a 4-gang box, and you can put as many duplex outlets as you want up there. That's not how you do it. This is a bathroom ventilation fan. The part that is black is designed to be up in the ceiling in the attic or the above space. So that part is not meant to be exposed. Here they put it directly in the bathroom. I'm not sure how they wired it. I'm not sure how they're going to vent it. Right there is the 4-inch vent. That vent has to go to the outside to properly vent your bathroom. So I don't know what the plan there is to fix that, if there is any plan. Here we have a bathroom faucet. At first glance, looks fine, appears to be working. But if you look carefully and the illustration arrows are showing you, it's actually installed completely backwards. The hot and cold lever is going to work the wrong direction. They're going to hit the backsplash, and the drain stopper pull there is facing you instead of facing the backsplash. This one I have seen hundreds of times in my career. You start testing a couple kitchen cabinets and drawers, and they start hitting one another. What happens? Oh, it cut it off. But what happens is they go to the home improvement stores and they buy brand new, beautiful pulls, and they don't measure anything. So the one on the left is hitting the one on the right. So when you buy new drawer pulls for your kitchen and bathroom, please measure first to make sure they will fit. Overgrown trees falling on people's homes, not funny, could be dangerous. Homeowners insurance will probably pick it up, but please, please trim your trees. If they overhang the house, it's too far. Don't let them overhang the house. I have seen this one before. We have had inspections scheduled and canceled before because of trees falling on people's homes. So watch out for that. If it's growing over the house, it's gone too far and you want to remove the limb. Another quick tip too, depending on which part of the country, if the tree, when you look at it and we're in season and it should have plenty of leaves, if you have no leaves growing, that part of the tree is dead. That limb is dead, or that half of the tree is dead. So if no vegetation comes back, it is dead and it could fall. I got to get out of the way for this one. Okay, right there. That is a bed built over the stairs. Sorry, I'm on the wrong side of the street. That is a bed built over the stairs. It's a mother-in-law suite on the second story, and they're trying to add an extra bed. It's very small square footage, but that's a horrible, horrible design. Please don't do anything that please don't do anything that's going to endanger you, your loved ones, or your guests when doing home and repairs. I am a licensed contractor and a home inspector, and I've been doing this for almost 24 years now. But and we love DIYers. We encourage DIYers. That's what my whole channel is about, DIY education, and we will answer any questions for free at any time, and I'll give you my best advice. But please don't do anything that will endanger the household or your guest. Know your limits, but do experiment and try new things from time to time. That, like this nice woman here, that is how you will learn. So she is refinishing and staining her wood floors, which is excellent. That's a fantastic homeowner project. Only minimal research to learn how to do this, and you can rent the equipment and sand your wood floors down, and then stain if you want stain a little color, or just go right to the polyurethane and have a beautiful, slick, glossy finish. She did not plan ahead right there. She did not plan ahead. How the heck is she going to get out of this room? That polyurethane is wet and fragile, and you don't want to walk on it for many hours. And she did not think about this. I don't know how she got out of this sticky, sticky situation. Okay, back to the bathroom again. This is a bathroom faucet, and the usually a 4-inch offset faucet is standard, but for some reason this one's something's wrong. It's running water right onto the countertop instead of the sink. So they did not have a good day there. Okay, this one is creative. They get points for creativity. Finishing off a bathroom, put a new elongated toilet in. Everybody hates the small toilets. Everybody wants taller and longer, elongated, but they didn't check the door swing. A quick DIY tip is you could literally put masking tape or something on the floor to show you the arc of your door sweep, so you can see if you're going to put any new vanities or larger items into that bathroom, if they'll actually fit. If it's a small bathroom, you can kind of mask out the opening. I renovated a bathroom recently. We actually had this, that it was a small bathroom and we wanted a larger vanity, but every millimeter was important to us because the door swings open into the bathroom and we didn't want the vanity to hit. So here, the homeowner, I think, just had enough. They got creative, and instead of replacing the toilet with a smaller toilet, they just cut the door. So when that door is closed, you're going to see right into the bathroom. Okay, this one you won't believe. That is a new construction driveway. It's actually been on the internet for years, this picture. So I believe this home actually passed code approval, and the homeowner had to sue the builder to get out of it. Believe it or not, there was nothing in the code that says you could not have a driveway that steep. Look at that. How could you drive up that? Your car's going to bottom out. It's going to rip off your front bumper. There was nothing in the code that says you couldn't have your driveway that steep. So you still have to watch over your builders. Houses can meet code and still have things that you absolutely hate about them. So be mindful of that. In fact, in the state of California, which is quite litigious, as many of you probably know, there was a big landmark lawsuit a few years ago where somebody had sued their builder and tried to point out some code violations and then void the whole contract and get out of everything. And the Supreme Court in California ruled that if the builder was in substantial compliance with the building code and they passed all their code inspections, that the homeowner would not be allowed to proceed, that it's cherry picking a little too much, that is, if they're in substantial meeting their obligation. So you still have to watch over your builder. You still have to do your own research. Absolutely. Okay, this one I have seen in the real world as well. These are stairs with a wall right there. There's no way you're going to be up the stairs. How it happens, it's kind of funny. How it happens is you have a single family home and then somebody converts it to like a duplex tri-quad. So they're taking a smaller home and they're making it a multi-family home. So in this case, they built a wall where they needed to for the other dwelling living unit, and it cut off the main stairs. That's going to be a code violation. You have to have 30, in my jurisdiction, you have to have 36 inches of free space wide width to call it stairs. And this one, I have no idea. This is hopefully a good laugh for you guys. Somebody wanted a ceiling fan and they literally just took a fan and duct taped it to the ceiling. So hopefully that's your good laugh of 2023, guys. Hey, if you have any questions and you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much. We are here live every single week answering homeowner questions, DIY questions. I'm happy to field it all for you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great 2023, almost 2024. Happy New Year.